We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. The incomparable Carl the Cobra Froch. He comes in 6'1" tall with a 75.2-inch reach. It's George St. George Groves. This former super middleweight world champion stands 6 foot tall, even with a reach of 72 inches.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat where I am watching this fight live. I can tell my grandkids about this.
Carl the Cobra Froch, one of the greatest super middleweight champions of all time, fighting out of Nottingham, United Kingdom. George St. George Groves. We've seen his fights with Carl Froch. He is always in there to hurt you. This London, England native looking to do damage today.
Look at this. These fighters are so up for it. Look at that.
Well, we're all set. Let's go into the ring for the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout.
So they stare. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. And a counter left. He just misses with that big right hand. Which fighter will say no mas? That left counter was perfectly timed. Caution being thrown to the wind. Nice counter. One of the great rivalries in English boxing history is renewed in this one. It's Groves versus Froch, Part 3.
Now, the first fight, it was bad blood. It was upsetting. The second fight, Carl Froch needs to come back and prove something. Now it's the third fight. Carl Froch, a confidence Carl Froch, is almost unbeatable. George Groves is the best at getting under your skin. He's the best at devising a game plan. Now, if he's come for this for a third time, he's not come to make the numbers up. He's come to do a job on Carl Froch because he's seen something. He's seen something in his lifestyle. He's seen something in what he's doing or not doing. He's seen something that he believes will get in the win. But Carl Froch, one thing you got to give him, he's hard as nails. He's tough and he's got a massive ego.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Froch. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around? On to the second round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. He misses with that jab. Trying to answer back. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Todd, listen to them. Listen to them. You can hear the noise, but you don't know what they're saying. It's that loud. I'm sorry, man. I'm shouting you here. I'm sorry.
A perfect counter shot. These two fighters are made for one another. Nice counter shot. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
He threw the hook, didn't land. We'll keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
Speed generates power. Timing is everything. If you've got speed, you can knock anybody out. You've just got to hit them in the right spot.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Brock. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't...
On to the third. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. This counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
He missed with that jab. That one lands. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. When you've got 2 evenly matched fighters in this weight class, it sometimes comes down to who's in better condition.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing...
Oh no, Carl Froch got caught! And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure. They are giving us a high-tempo show. There's a counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Froch. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here. There's the bell for round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Caution being thrown to the wind. Nice punch. Good left counter that lands. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. And he misses with that jab.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. They exchange punches. Right punch. Lands with the right counter. That punch scores. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. talk about Brock. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get nervous.
And at some point, the corner needs to decide we have to protect our fighter. And Groves goes down. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
One, two, three, four, five.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues. This may do it. It's all coming to an end. Oh, George Groves finally crumbles to the canvas. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why. Whoa, wait a minute! What a shot! No, we don't see a knockdown. Good left hand. There's a score. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. Let's talk about Brock. Well, this is a very important break here for this fighter. They've been knocked down twice. The corner might be thinking about stopping it here. And there's the bell to start round 6. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round. Catch and shoot. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill.
George Groves stumbling backwards. And the referee will begin the count. 10 seconds to get up. I don't see any movement here. It looks like this one's going to be over. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down. And he caught George Groves big there. Now, you couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after another knockout win here.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.